I now humbly request the special guest, Sarathkumar sir, to kindly say a few words.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். Good evening to all of you here. I'm honored to be here on this special occasion, the Centenary Celebration Inauguration Day, and I've been called as the chief guest. I'm really honored in front of such elite gathering that I've been selected to be the chief guest of this illustrious institution from where I belong, like most of you. Members on the dais, the President Sri Suryanarayan DTEA, Secretary Sri Raju Ramasamy, Secretary of the Alumni Trust Dr. Ramachandran, President of Banyan Sri Vaidyanathan, Secretary of the Department of Training and Personnel Radha Chauhan, distinguished guests, friends, distinguished alumni, parents, teachers, members of the media, and the management of DTEA. I brought a lot of papers. Don't get scared that I'm going to bore you with all the detail that I have. There's just some points that I noted, which are exhausted now, as everybody who has spoken before me has said the same thing. First of all, I thank the management of the school for having given me this opportunity to be the chief guest. I'm humbled. I'm truly humbled. It's a nostalgic feeling to come back to a school where I started the very base of my education. My father was in All India Radio as a news reader. தமிழில் செய்திகள் வாசிப்பதில் மிக சிறந்த ஒரு வாசிப்பாளராக செய்திகள் வாசிப்பது ராமநாதனின் மகன்தான் சரத்குமார். I was born in Delhi too. That's why I studied in this school. And I still hold, I cherish this. I started looking at the mark list of my progress report of the first standard. This is from Madrasi Education Association, New Delhi, established in 1924, progress record. I just cherish it. I want to know where I studied, and this is where I studied. There should be a record when I say, I belong to this school, I belong to this family of DTEA. It's such a nostalgic moment for me. A student, having studied in DTEA, MEA then when I joined, and then coming to a stage where I am the chief guest of this elite gathering of greatest educationists in front of me on the dais. It is truly nostalgic. Two things happened today, this morning. One, I went to All India Radio, where my dad worked, and I've gone along with him when I was young to see where he worked. I saw the round building of All India Radio. I asked the DG of All India Radio, please take me there, where my father had tread and where the path that he went is where I want to stand and take a picture, and I did that. That was very nostalgic for me. And like the AV that gave you a lot of information about the school, starting in 1923 in Simla and being recognized in 1925 in Delhi, being MEA and to DTEA. It's a long journey. It's not easy to run any business, any institution, and any career that you pursue for 100 years, 100 long years. There are challenges that they would have faced. Struggles, challenges, failures, success, and the obstacles that they would have faced. They have broken all that and established an institution with quality, an institution which has given a meaning of life, and the life with quality and value that is what DTEA has instilled in all the student alumni who are here and the students who have come here who are in this school. This is a base, very strong base. Schooling is a major thing where the student, when he gets exposed to the teachers, apart from the parents, this is where the student spends most of the time. I mean, this is where is in the school. The student is molded there. His attitudes, his thoughts. So what does he want to become? Why is he dull in school? Why is this student brighter than the other? These are to be judged by the teacher And the teacher molds that student and makes him first to be a great human being. To grow as a great human being in society is more important than the educational qualification that you have. Then, of course, the education which teaches you how to empower yourself, the education that you have. Well, before I delve into these things, of course, you know everything about DTEA. And the people, the management, the people, the founders, and the first school in Simla, first teacher in Simla, first room, teacher, pupil, all single. And then it is multiplied into more than 7,000 plus students in the 8 branches of DTEA is no small accomplishment. Not at all. And the teachers, the management, the founders, the toil that they must have done to make this institution so great. And I'm proud once again to be here. And little about myself and why I'm being called here. I asked the management and I asked Surinara and others, why Sarathkumar? I'm just an ordinary person who have just passed out of the school when I was very young. And then why me? Is it the celebrity status? Or is it because I'm the old student of the school? Then I knew it is not because of the celebrity status. It is only because I am from this institution. I'm proud to be here. The growth of this institution is not only because of the strength of the school, the strength of the students, but the quality of the teachers who have taught all of us here. I remember my teacher in the first standard waving a stick, Chitti teacher, Vishalakshi. How can I forget her? And I remember her vaguely wearing Madisar. Madisar மாமியாக இருந்த சித்தி டீச்சர். அதான் வாழ்க்கையில் கடைசியில் சித்தியை நான் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிட்டேன். உங்கள் சித்தி ராதிகாவை. It's such there was a connection of Chitti when I was in first standard, second standard and all that. Then what Chitti comes into my life. Very interesting. So there is some connect somewhere. And one more thing is, if we all have gathered here today, it's not because of the Centenary celebration, it's not because of that. It is because the Almighty, may it be Allah, may it be Jesus, or may it be Muruga, has wanted us all to be here, not only wanted us to be here, to see that this institution grows, grows, and grows forever and stays forever as the greatest institution in this country. I'm sure there will be colleges, and the next step should be colleges. The institution should grow into that. And of course, the trustees who came onto the stage, I can be Ramar Kanil Pol Irukkan Tayaraga Irukkiren. The trustee is Pattal. If you really want something to be done by Sarathkumar, without thinking anything, I'd like to offer 25 lakhs for the starting of an institution, the college from DTEA. That will be my first contribution. The day you tell me to give it, I'll give it. Because that money doesn't belong to me. It belongs to all of you. You've gone to the theaters, seen my movies, made me what I am today, and made me a supreme star from a normal Sarathkumar. So now when I was signing during college days, that same signature has become autograph today. It has changed. The name has changed from signature to autograph. What a growth. So let me say a few things about me which you may know or may not know. This is for the students here. Why am I standing here? Is it because of my educational qualification? Or my achievement is because it's just by chance? And what we should be in the future of this society, which has been opened out, wide open. Everything is in a palm. You have a smartphone in your hand, and you have every information that you want, which we did not have in those days. The informations which are good, informations which are not good, informations which have to be avoided, information which you retain in your mind. So you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to two people in your lives. This is for the students. I don't want to give a big sermon before I delve into my life little. As students, you have a great responsibility. One, respect your parents first. They are the ones who brought you into this world. You have a greatest responsibility to them. Take care of them till the last breath, till God calls them back. And then your teachers. மாதா பிதா குரு தெய்வம். மாதா பிதாக்கு பிறகு வருவது குரு தான். Without guru, you are nobody. They are the ones, the guru guides you. The teachers know how to guide you. They assess you in school. They mold you into great human beings. So you have to respect these things. And then your parents, they must be struggling. Not all the parents are fortunate. So the parents sending you to school is to see that you come out with flying colors and be responsible and empower yourself with a good educational background. And the teachers have their own responsibility to assess every student and guide them well. அதனால தான் மாதா பிதா குருக்கு அப்புறம் தான் தெய்வமே வச்சுருக்காங்க. ஸோ parents and teachers have to be respected. They are your gods. Through them, you reach God. That is why Mata, Pita, Guru, Daivam. So that is why I am in my life. I was born in Delhi in 1954. And those of you who want to know my age, because இப்போ மார்னிங்லேருந்து அதான் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காங்க, சார் யங்காக இருக்கான்னு சொல்கிறதுக்கு உங்கள் வயசு என்னன்னு சொல்லிடுங்க சார்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஸோ மை ஏஜ் இஸ் 68. I was born in July 14, 1954. And I'm 68 years young. I still carry on with my life. I was born in Delhi. My father was in All India Radio. He was transferred to Chennai. I'll make this short. And he was transferred to Chennai, and he was in Press Information Bureau as information officer. He retired there. I went from here to Kendriya Vidyalaya, IIT. Don't think I'm an IITian. No, I'm not. I was just studying in Kendriya Vidyalaya, which was in the IIT campus. Somebody asked me, where did you study in your schooling? DTEA, then I went to IIT. IIT? No, the school in IIT, which was called Kendriya Vidyalaya. So I just make them wonder, oh, IIT student avare. பரவாயில்லையா நல்லா பிரெயினியாக இருப்பான்னு சொல்கிறதுக்காக. Then Kendriya Vidyalaya, everything was fine, but then I told my dad I would like to change the school for various reasons. Then I came to St. Patrick's High School, Anglican High School. Then I did well, students, I did very well. I passed out in first class. And then I went to college, Loyola College, one of the best institutions in Chennai. They were called Gentlemen of Loyola. I didn't like that name, Gentlemen of Loyola. I thought there should be something done to, mar that name. So I thought there should be a strike. There has never been a strike in this college. It's bad. So let us start a small strike in this institution. I started one, tried to break the flower pot when Father Kuriakos, sorry Father, so he saw me breaking it. I was a footballer in college when when I had applied for BCom. I thought that seat was automatic. When I went and saw in the board, my name was not there. So I went and asked Father Kuriakos, Father, what happened? I'm a footballer of the college, and why have you not given me the seat? So Sarathkumar, you're a wonderful student, find some other college. So that's how I left Loyola College, and I went to New College Madras, one of the best institutions for people who drop out like this. I finished a degree in mathematics, ஸோ கணக்கு நல்லா தெரியும் எனக்கு, ஏன்னா ரூபாய் என்றதுக்காக தெரியும். இங்கே ஒரு மேத்தமேட்டிக் பர்சன் வந்தார், எது கேட்டு போகிறார் என்ற கேள்வின்னு பயந்துட்டேன். Mathematical statistics, astronomy, I don't know where do I apply all this. I don't apply except that it is useful, very useful to collect the money and count the money. So after that, I was given a job. Here again, I want the youngsters to know, you may not get the job that you're looking for. I was a BSc Mathematics graduate. The first job that was given to me for delivering of newspapers in shops. In Bangalore, I cycle delivering newspapers. I thought it was demeaning my character or demeaning my person as a graduate. No. Whatever job that was offered to me, I took it up. Then spare time, there are 2 cycle shops. तमिल பேசணுமா? சரி, முதல்ல இங்கிலீஷில் பேசுங்க. நாங்கள் तमिल में भी बात सकता हूँ, हिंदी में भी बात कर सकता हूँ, कन्नड़ में भी बात कर सकता हूँ, तेलुगु में भी बात कर सकता हूँ. किस में बात करूँ यार, मुझे भी मालूम नहीं है. எனக்கு தமிழ் தான் பேசணும்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க. இந்த ஆங்கில நாலேஜ்லாம் வேண்டாம் உங்களுக்குன்ட்டாங்க. Language only a mode of communication. The way you communicate, that's good enough. ஸோ என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் அதுக்கப்புறம் நான் லயோலா காலேஜ் படித்தேன், நியூ காலேஜ் வரும்போது I got really worried. The sophomore of college, 2வது வருஷம் நினச்சேன், what am I going to be? Then of course I came to Bangalore, newspaper boy. Then I told my office, நான் ரிப்போர்ட்டராக இருக்கட்டுமான்னு கேட்டேன். I became a journalist. That's where I met our ex-CBI director, Karthikeyan, who was still my good friend. So thereon, it was there. Then I started a television showroom. And then the advent of color TV ruined my business because I was dealing in black and white television. Then I came back to Chennai, started a travel agency. In travel agency, I met promising director Kalaivanan, the son of lyricist Kannadasan. So then my journey in the film industry started. I had around 25 lakhs. I thought I should produce a film. I produced a film and acted in it. My father wanted me to become an IPS officer, so I took the character of a police officer in the film. So that is my journey of life. Of course, I've struggled in my life. I've seen ups and downs. After the movie, when I had lost in the movie, when I had 5 rupees in my pocket, still I was determined that. Thank you. Tanit was getting right. Correct. Good answer. தனியாக ஒரு சிறப்பு பரிசு கொடுக்கலாம். So then from there on, I never looked back. And then, அதான் சொன்னேன், the money doesn't belong to me, what I've offered to give this institution. Because you thought, Sarathkumar, சிரிச்சா அழகா இருக்காரு, கண்ணத்தில் குழி உழுது, இந்த மாதிரிலாம் பார்த்து பார்த்து என்னை உருவாக்கிட்டீங்க நீங்கள். And of course, there was some talent, and then there was law providence who guided me to where I am today. I have 3 wonderful daughters. Varalakshmi is still acting she's acting in films. She graduated from Edinburgh University and did her MBA. My other daughter, Rayan, studied in Leeds University. She finished her master's in sports management. And the third daughter did her MBA from Edinburgh University again. My son, who's 18-year-old and 6 feet 3, who can thrash me today with his height and his size. So he's studying in Singapore, finance and banking. So this is my family. This is my career graph. This is how I have grown to myself. What I'm trying to say here, it's not easy. Life has never been easy for me. There are challenges that I've faced. And about 17 years back, when I was doing a film, I fell from almost that height into the ground, broke my neck, and at least luckily there was a doctor called Jairam Pingle who saved me. There was a C4, C5 doctors here. I think when Dr. Mani is here, orthopedic surgeon you are. So Jairam Pingle is a C4, C5. The disc was broken, so they took a bone from the hip and then fused my C4 and C5 with 2 plates and 4 screws. So basically, I'm an Iron Man. So with all that, ஒரு பத்திரிகையில் எழுதுனாங்க, சரத்குமாரின் கலை உலக பயணம் முடிந்து விட்டது. பிகாஸ் 7 மாதம் நான் வந்து ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் இருந்தேன். 7 மாதம் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் இருந்தவொடனே சரத்குமாரோடைய கலை உலக பயணம் முடிந்து விட்டதுன்னு சொன்னாங்க. இது எப்படி இருக்குன்னா, இன்றைக்கி சோஷியல் மீடியா அப்படி தான் இருப்பாங்க. ஒருத்தர் நல்லா நடந்து போனால் நியூஸ் இல்லை, தமிழிசை சொன்னாங்க, ரீசனை படித்தேன். விழுந்துட்டா செய்தி, நாய் நம்மளை கடிச்சா செய்தி இல்லை, நம்ம நாயை கடிச்சா செய்தி. So social media handle, students, please use it very, 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 very carefully. So I don't have to tell you, the students of today are much more aware of what is happening around. So as far as I am concerned, it's a very difficult life I faced, but determination was one. The willpower is one, that I will someday become somebody. And of course, law providence. And I thank my dad for instilling in me the quality that I've got. Respect elders. Respect women. Alavukku meerinal amrutham visham. He never told me not to drink or not to smoke. But he said, do not do it in my money. And then he said, if you have money, don't do it in excess. Alavukku meerinal amrutham visham. May it be food. சாப்பாடாக இருந்தாலும் நிறையா சாப்பிடாதீங்க. சப்பாத்தி நிறையா சாப்பிடலாம், பருப்பு நிறையா சாப்பிடலாம், சாதத்தை கொட்டிக்கலாம், சாம்பாரை போடலாம், ரசத்தை போடலாம், அப்படின்னு சாப்பிட்றாதீங்க. பிரியாணி இருக்குன்ற 10 பிரியாணி சாப்பிடாதீங்க. Either way, everything in life should have an extent, and it should be well within the parameters of morality. Today you are all exposed to a lot of things, and you should be very careful. Listen to your parents, because they know what is right and wrong. Sometimes you might say that parents may not know. They know every detail of what you are doing, but they may not ask you. When time comes, they will ask you. They will only guide. They are all guidance. They give you guidance. So adhere to the guidance and move forward in your life. And coming back to the institution, this is one of the best institutions which is molding people. There are so many alumni that I see today, and so many people have achieved. They have achieved more than me. So when I see them all sitting here, all the alumni who have come here, they have been honored by the management, the principals, the staff, all of them have been honored here. They have been honored by the management is because this institution has got some value for human beings. They believe that this institution will go further, and I'm sure we'll all be part of this institution in seeing its growth. We all the alumni. If we can meet, we meet. If we cannot meet, let us mind meet, and we do something for DTEA to go throughout the country and maybe throughout the world, wherever not only the Tamil community, but the entire diaspora of human beings are there. Let DTEA make a mark. Let us take a vow today that DTEA is here to stay forever and will be a global institution, not only in the country, but across the globe and the world. And thank you for the opportunity once again. Let me end my speech. Thank you once again for giving me the honor to be the chief guest among all the doyens of this society, but still choosing me and asking me to come back. I'm really humble, nostalgic, and thank you all once again. Thank you for the students, teachers, parents, and the management and staff for having invited me here, giving me an opportunity to come back to Delhi in a nostalgic moment, the 100-year celebration. Thank you once again. Let us create a society in the future, breaking all barriers of caste, creed, religion, and language. ஜாதி மத மொழிபேதமற்ற சமுதாயத்தை உருவாக்க நாம் அனைவரும் வருங்காலத்தில் பாடுபோன்னு கேட்டுக்கொண்டு மீண்டும் ஒரு முறை இந்த விழாவுக்கு வருகை தருவதற்கு எனக்கு வாய்ப்பளித்த உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும், அனைத்து நல் உள்ளங்களுக்கும் நன்றி கூறி விடைபெறுகின்றேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.